Well, hey everyone, it's Drunken Otaku here, and I'm back with another Ask Me Anything as I record the third and hopefully final part. Um, it depends on how long this video ends up being. I'm going to try to do it in one take instead of cutting, and yeah, that takes a long time to stitch those together. All right, let's get this one started. Exia wants to know, when can we expect a video on when I'm planning to watch this winter season? Tomorrow. Um, I started working on it tonight already. I'll finish it up tomorrow, and it'll be up tomorrow. Um, let's see. Kilo, what's my IRL job? Well, where I get most of my income from is managing an online Magic the Gathering store. Well, I don't manage the store. I manage the shipping and receiving of it and all the product. But you know, being a home dad also takes up most of my time as well. Kilo wants to know what shows I've watched this. What are the best shows I've watched this year? I gave my top 10 in another video, but I'll go ahead and go through it again. Kuzen no Hankai, Girls Last Tour, Yojo Senkai, Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, Princess Principal, Yuki Yuna Season 2, including the prequel stuff, Konosuba Season 2, Houseikai no Kuni, Ora Monogatari Season 2, and Made in Abyss. That's my top 10 list right there. You know, Made in Abyss being number 1, and Kuzen no Hankai being number 10. So, and there was other really good shows that didn't fit on the top 10 list, obviously. You know, I mean, this has actually been a really good year. Like, a really good year for me as far as anime goes. So hopefully the trend continues next year, which means I'll be busier, but I don't mind. Do I play any musical instruments or rhythm games? Well, I mean, I got my guitar right here, and in all my videos you can see my amp. I also play the keyboard, which I got one right down here. You can't see it, but it's down here. I play the violin, the cello, the bass. Basically, if it has strings on it, I can play it for the most part. I'm only been working on the violin for like a year or so now, so I'm not as good as, say, the other instruments. I mess with it a lot, you know, off and on again when I was younger, but I never really got like really good at it, and I put it down, and I just kind of recently started picking it back up again, really trying to practice it. But yeah, if it has strings on it, I can play it, you know. Do I play rhythm games? Not recently. I used to play a lot of back when I was back when I was thin. I used to play a lot of DDR, and I used to play a lot of Guitar Hero too for a long time. So, but other than that, not really too many rhythm games. All right. What is my favorite drink? Okay, well, my favorite drink is, as far as soda goes, Dr. Pepper. And then coffee is probably my all-time favorite drink. My favorite energy drink is, I love the Kind of Blend Monster coffee drink. Favorite alcohol drink is probably a Blood and Sand. And favorite type of beer is a stout. Nice and Russian Imperial Stout. You know, get something, you know, encroaching on wine level ABV. Favorite band. Okay, sorry. Merry Christmas asked me favorite anime from 2017. That would be Made in Abyss. Bob the Druid asks, what's my favorite band? I'm gonna go with Dream Theater. They're probably my favorite band. I'm a huge prog rock, prog metal nerd. Barring them though, I would say Arion. I love Arion. They are The Human Equation is one of my favorite albums of all time. Favorite JoJo character so far? Joseph. Easy. I love Joseph. I mean, I love them all, but Joseph is awesome. Is there any non-season anime that you really wish would win a poll or Patreon pick? I really want to watch Berserk at some point. The original. I really want to watch From Now, Here, and There at some point. There's a bunch on there, you know. And occasionally you'll see me pull a poll out, which I've done before, where it's just literally nothing but stuff I want to watch, and you guys pick it, you know. I'm pretty happy with the poll results overall, though, because all the shows in the most recent poll, the one that that's getting ready to go live, everything on that one I'm pretty happy with. Pretty happy with. If Ash asks, if I got $1 million, but you peed through your nose and sneezed from your dick, would you take it? That would just hurt too much. No. And I sneeze a lot. I mean, I sneeze a lot. No. Not worth it. Not worth it at all. Firefly asks, if I had a chance for a do-over in life, what would I do differently? You know, that's one of those things I don't think I would do anything. Like, I don't have the best life in the world, but every action would have a drastic change on the outcome. And, like, my gut thought would be, like, you know, don't screw around as much in high school. You know, like, I went from, like, you know, honor student to alcohol-induced comatose from 16 and 17. You know, my grades slipped down. I didn't go to college right afterwards either, you know, and chose to go spend time partying with people and things and having a good time and, you know, joining the workforce and shit. And that was a mistake. But had I went to college right after school, like I was originally attending, I wouldn't have met my kid's mom, and they wouldn't exist. So it's just like one of those things, man. There's nothing I would give up for that. So I can't really think if there's anything I would have done differently in my life. You know, maybe small things. You know, small little things that wouldn't have much impact. You know, like, you know, putting on my shoes in the middle of the night, you know, keeping my shoes in my room in the middle of the night when I go walking in the living room when the lights are out, so I don't step on freaking Legos. Stuff like that. All right, Ash asks, would you rather be a cow that says oink or a pig that says moo? Moo. That'd be hilarious. I'll do that. Nick Victory Fire asks, what music do I like the most? I like prog metal and prog rock, power metal, especially anything with like a full symphony behind it. I'm also a real big fan of doom and drone music and of like ambient symphonic black, like Alcest and stuff, man. You know, so like I'm a big fan of just metal for the most part. You know, especially where it has fairly melodic vocals. Not so much the core musics, but I mean they're fine. They're fine. I can enjoy it, but you know, if you listen to metal, you know what I'm talking about. Favorite card game? Well, if we're gonna go, I'm a huge fan of Magic the Gathering. I haven't played it in a very, very long time, which is weird considering what I do. But I haven't played it in probably 5 years, easily. I've also been kind of getting into, if I can find it, a bunch of my buddies here are into Weiss. Weiss and Schwartz, and I've been wanting to. So I've been trying to put together a deck. So I've got this, and which is a Nisa Monogatari set, part of it, and I'm working on building a Shinobu deck. So I'd like to play that. I play with their decks all the time. It's kind of fun. Just getting all the cards and stuff is kind of expensive and hard to do. You know, eventually I'll have the money to build myself a deck up and play with them, with my own deck. Other than that, like a card game, I love Cards Against Humanity. That is just stupid freaking fun. It's, awful, and it's fun. And I like Happiness and Cyanide's Joking Hazard, which is very similar. Yeah. So those are my favorite card games. What anime would I like to see in a game? Like, what would I like to see made into a game? I think Made in Abyss would be a fantastic video game. Especially if you're not playing the characters, you like just make your own Delver and just have a free open world you can explore. That would just be brilliant. I'd love it. I like to see a modern Evangelion game because mechs are awesome. I haven't played any Gundam games in a very long time, so maybe a new Gundam game would be really cool too. Once again, the mechs are awesome. All right. If I had a story to be an anime, what would that story be? Huh. Oh, probably. I would love some more Lovecraft anime. Yep. I would love Lovecraft anime. That's the type of horror that does it for me. And I think that's something that would work really well with the anime medium. Be able to show the really crazy stuff. But, it also be difficult to pull off, too, because you got to have the first-person narrative, and you got to be able to set the tone and the slowly, In fact, that would actually look really good as a video game. There's been a couple games, that have been out that were pretty decent. We got a couple coming out this year, next year, that look fantastic. They're Lovecraft based. Ash asks, would you rather have the dick of a donkey or the butt of a donkey? I guess the butt. I guess. All right. Let's see. Kumo asks, if you could be reincarnated to any anime world, which would you choose? Reincarnated into an anime world, which would I choose? Something fantasy oriented with high magic and stuff. I think, elevator music playing because everything's loading. But yeah, something fantasy oriented. Because that would, be really cool to be like a, a mage or some shit like that. That'd be just freaking fantastic. What happened to my internet? Did my SIM card dehouse? It did. My SIM card dehoused. This is the reason why living in the woods sucks. Great for music, though. Really great. And great for privacy. But, every now and then your SIM card's dehoused or something and shut down and you gotta reboot the internet. Occasionally. Would you like to turn on your mobile hotspot? Yes, I would. Alright, mobile hotspot is back online. Internet's back. And Discord's back up. Alright, where were we at? Alright. Okay, Nick Victory Fire. My top 10 favorite OP songs of this year. I made a video actually on that, which I'll put a link down below in the description for you guys. It hasn't got like a whole lot of hits or anything like that, and it's not that great of a video, honestly, but I did make a video on it. What animals would I like to have as a pet? I want a snake. I've always wanted a snake, and no one I'm ever with lets me have a snake. I'm not with anyone right now, but I can't afford a snake. My top favorite anime genres, categories. Psychological is a great one of my favorite tags. In fact, that's probably my favorite tag. Like anything that could be classified as psychological, I have guilt pleasure, man. I love harems. I do. Love trashy harem rom-coms. I just do. I can't help it. It's just me, whatever. Yeah, so like anything with parody elements too, I will enjoy. My top 3 favorite anime reaction YouTube channels currently. Currently top 3 favorite reaction channels. I love Lago. He's doing Monogatari. He just got back from break, but I love his content. I really like the Semblance to Sanity guys. They really sit down and like really discuss things awesomely for like 40 minutes after the episode's over. And they're pretty awesome, They're not really, I think they're watching Made in Abyss right now, which is pretty cool. I haven't seen any of their Made in Abyss videos, but and I really like Spherical as well. He's doing Evangelion right now. So those are like the 3 channels I watch right now. I'm not watching a whole lot of reactions this year. But those are like my top 3 right now. If I could bring a person or people in from the anime world, who would it be? Like I said, well, since I can bring people, fuck yeah, I'm just gonna bring the whole Konosuba crew over and just have a drinking party. That's just gonna be great, Fuck, I don't give a shit. Let's watch their antics, man, in real life. That'd be amazing. Fuck that, man, that'd be great. But if I just had one person, like I said before in my last video, I'd pick Aqua, because she's freaking hilarious. She's not my favorite character at all in that show, man, but she'd be a great drinking buddy, man. Especially if times aren't hard, you don't have anything to worry about and shit, man. Just getting trash. She has great taste in liquor. It'd be great. Just go to bars and get kicked out. It'd be fantastic. If I could change a story from an anime, what anime would it be? You know what? I wouldn't change a story for anything because I like to be on the ride. Hold on. Let's see, actually. I say that all my favorite shows, I'm just on for the ride, but there's shows that, disappoint the fuck out of me. You know what? I would change the ending of Grimoire Zero. I don't know how I would change it. No, I do know how I would change it. At least I would have got rid of the ending, and wrapped it up kind of quickly as opposed to drawing it out. And then I would have went back on the road with the characters, because that was the best part of that show, was them on the road. I love on the road adventure stories, so That's how I would have changed that shit right there. What anime season was most enjoyable from 2017? I would go with Summer because they had Made in Abyss and Princess Principal on it, and those are both great. But since Made in Abyss is like my number one, so that's going to win by default for that season. But every season's been great this year for me. Ash. You gain a special power. You can have sex with anyone, but once you start having sex, she turns invisible. Do you take it? Is it permanent? I mean, I like sex as much as anyone, but the power sounds kind of rapey and sounds kind of sounds like with a huge drawback. I'm probably not going to take that special power. I mean, I wouldn't mind being able to turn invisible. That'd be pretty awesome. Kids come running out, Daddy, Daddy, he hit me. Vroom. All right. Fossilion. What anime of the year has had the best OST? I'm going to go with Made in Abyss. And then number 2, I'm going to go with Girls Last Tour, I think. Those 2 OSTs were fantastic. I'm also loving Hasakai no Kuni's OST. Obviously, Oremonogatari's OST was great. Recreator had a great OST as well, as did Attack on Titan. So, I mean, there's been some killer OSTs this year. Princess Principal's OST as well. So, damn it, I'm just going to go with Made in Abyss because Kevin Perkins was just freaking phenomenal with that OST. Favorite character of this year? Like, I don't know. I've listed a whole bunch of favorite ones from my different segments of this. Absolute favorite? I mean, since I went the harder route last time, and I was like, well, no Oremonogatari, no Konosuba with those. This time I'm just gonna go with something. I'm gonna go with Araragi. He was in this season. I don't care. Screw it. My least favorite character from this year. I don't know his name, but he screams a lot, and I don't like it, and it made me turn off the show in 5 minutes. Black Clover. Oh my god, I want to kill myself. Hottest character from this year, Yumiko. Easy. Those crazy eyes, man. Dark hair and crazy. Love it. Ugliest character from this year. I don't know. Stain was pretty ugly, but I like this character. Ash. Who is the worst character of the year and why is it Foes? I disagree wholeheartedly, sir. Foes was a fantastic character and one of my favorites. Ash is savage. Yep. All right. Back on track. Kumo, how long do you think it will take you to reach 1 million subscribers, and what will you do for your 1 million sub special? I will never reach 1 million subscribers. If I do, I have literally no idea what I would ever do. Like, that concept. 10,000, okay? I promised in my last video what I would do for my 10,000 subscriber special, and that number seems unfathomable for me, even though I'm, like, right at 4,000 right now. So it's like, it's just like, Jesus Christ, I don't think I'll ever get that far. Phospholion, what is your worst series of the year? Personally, out of the ones I actually watched, I didn't watch Handshaker, so I can't say that. But I'm going to go with the toss-up. I haven't finished either one of them, so it's going to be hard for me to say. But either The Reflection or King's Game. They were both pretty freaking bad. Though I'm going to say King's Game was more of a disappointment than the other one was, because the other one had a really crappy art style from the begin with, and I was like, man, this is just hard to watch, you know? But King's Game, the art style was just kind of in the middle, and it just fell apart. It was just awful. It was just awful. Volp. If you could create an anime, what would it be about? I would, like I said before, I would love a really good psychological horror anime. Something Lovecraftian with existential cosmic horror. That'd be fantastic. And Dutch says, probably about a psycho female serial killer. We need to, yeah, I'm also down for that. You know, hell yeah, I'm also down for that, actually. You know, a good horror anime. We need more of them. We need more of them. I'm a huge horror fan, and we don't have very many good horror anime. An anime with jump scares like the one in episode 7. All right, some more horror questions. What is my favorite horror film? John Carpenter's The Thing or the original Dawn of the Dead. Both classics that I grew up on. Favorite horror game? I'm going to go with, honestly, either the original Silent Hill or the original Resident Evil. Those are both great. You know, actually, no, I take it back. Resident Evil 4 was just fucking fantastic. Resident Evil 4 was just creepy and unsettling, and it was great. Or, hold on. Actually, no, I take it all back right there. It's on the tip of my tongue. I have like 2 copies of it. It's on the GameCube. Hold on. It's slipping my mind. GameCube horror game sanity. It was brilliant. Eternal Darkness. That game just screamed Lovecraft. And it had a sanity thing. I mean, shit. I'm playing this game, okay, on the GameCube, man. And like, you walk into a room when your sanity's going down, everything's all the crazy shit's happening. You have flashbacks and hallucinations. Sometimes your game just like suddenly you think it's restarted, and you think that your save's been deleted and things. It's great. It's a fucking fantastic game. If you have a GameCube, if you can find a copy, grab it. That game is fucking brilliant. Brilliant use of the sanity system and the way it impacts you as a player. Hottest anime girl ever. Revi's pretty damn hot. Especially if she has those killer eyes on her. Dutch said, oh yeah, he was talking about the favorite horror game, Silent. I never got to play the Silent Hill that got canceled, the PT. All right. By the time I was aware of it, the freaking demo was gone and off the PlayStation Store, and I'm so disappointed. I never got to play it. Kimono Friend reaction when? Coming extremely soon. I've got lots of surprises over the next 2 weeks for everyone that I've been working on. But that's all I'm going to say right there. There's been a reason I haven't had many uploads the past few days. That's all I'm going to say on that. All right. Who is your favorite superhero? Man, I grew up in the 90s, man. Wolverine, man, was just my bread and butter, I love the Wolverine. I was also a real big fan of the Punisher, Top anime moment of the year. The balloon rising, okay? Rising up. And they're like backtracking across their everything that happened so far and made them miss episode 13, man. There was nothing sad going on. It was like just like transcendental for me, It was like so cathartic watching that scene. I'm just crying watching this balloon rise. It was just, and the music was just majestic. It was just fucking fantastic. That might be one of my favorite anime moments of all time. Like, if I had made a list, that would be somewhere on it, probably. You know, that was so damn good. Also, runner-up, the scene where Kiss Shot is holding Araragi, you know, and she's all glorious, and she has, you know, the dress going all the way down to the bottom of the tree, like that. You know, that was just beautiful as well. That was a fantastic scene. Favorite Disney movie, Aladdin. Followed up by Fantasia. What animations do I like the most? I'm assuming you mean, do I like American or Western animation the most? I mean, if I like Western or Japanese animation the most, I like Japanese animation better than American animation for the most part. Nothing against American animation. I do watch a lot of American anime, American cartoons, you know, but, you know, anime has always been better for me as far as things go. I just more drawn towards it, you know, more complex stories for the most part. Favorite anime of each category. Okay. Well, favorite fantasy, Record Lotus Wars. Favorite psychological, Evangelion. Favorite supernatural, Bakemonogatari. Favorite comedy, Naruto-san, Interqual and Chaos. Favorite action, Kill la Kill. Favorite sci-fi, Steins Gate. Favorite magic girl, Madoka. Followed very closely by Yuki Yuna. Favorite mech. The original Gundam. Gonna get people pissed off. Maybe my favorite shonen, My Hero Academia. I don't care. I've never been a huge shonen person. I got real burnt out on them, but you know, My Hero Academia brought me right back on in to everything. You know, I'm not gonna count JoJo as one because JoJo is freaking sinning. You know. All right. Favorite American sitcom. Old one, but one of my favorites still love rewatches of it. Married with Children. Top 10 anime couples and ships of this season. I don't think I can come up with 10 from this season. I don't think I can. I mean, we've got, you know, Toga and Yuki. Yuna, that's my OTP of that series. Yumiko and MC Kun was a pretty cute couple. Anji and Charlotte from Princess Principal, they were an adorable couple. Borderline narcissistic when you think about it, since they have the same face, but you know, they were a great couple. I don't know if I can think of any, you know, that's a lot right there to think about. Top badass cool characters of this year. Willem. Yeah, Willem and Cathali was a great couple too. But Willem, man, he was a badass. Seriously, he was a freaking badass. You know, he didn't have much left, man, but by the time that story got started, but he was a fucking badass. And Suka. Also, Tanya. Tanya is just a freaking walking pile of badass. Jesus Christ. Oh, man. You terrify me. Ash, what is with these questions, man? You get $100,000, but every time you pee, it is a solid noodle of spaghetti that you have to pull out. Do I take it? No, Ash, I don't. I don't. Money's not worth genital manipulation, man. Fuck that. Nick Victory Fire, you have 100 wishes, only 10 remain because you didn't make the other 90 wishes. What would these 10 wishes be? Holy crap. Oh my God. Huh. We're at 34 minutes right now of recording. I'm going to have to think about this one. So we're going to stop this video here, and you'll see the answer to that at the next part. Hey everyone, this is the part of the video in which I shill for myself. I put it at the very end so you can easily skip it if you don't want to watch. All relevant links are in the description below. If you feel like supporting this channel, the best thing you can ever do is hit like and subscribe. But if you feel like taking it a step further, feel free to either follow me on my Twitter or join my Discord server. If you want to go plus ultra, I have a Patreon setup. If there's a show you want to see me react to that you don't think will ever win one of my polls, this is a great option. Finally, if you're planning on purchasing anything from RightStuf or J-List, I have links in my description that will kick back a bit of your purchase my way. And as always, I hope you have a great day.